A dilapidated house in the Highland neighborhood burned twice, causing damage to other homes. Neighbors look to the city and law enforcement for answers. NBC 6's Miriam Samake joins me now in studio sharing details. It is our top story tonight. Miriam?
Well, hi, Dan. Neighbors say homes that have been overrun with squatters are an eyesore, especially with property owners that are difficult to reach. But a new ordinance may provide a solution.
There is zero reason that Lula's house should have caught on fire and zero reason that Bill's house should have caught on fire.
A home on Columbia Street in the Highland neighborhood burned in October of 2024 and again in January 2025 because of squatters.
The heat of it was so hot it blew out all my windows, and the whole side of my house is charred. My roof is charred. All of my skirting melted. It melted my electrical box thing. They had to come change that out. I'm having Xfinity come today because it melted that line. That's got to be changed out.
Another neighbor is in a hotel because of damage to her home. Lindsay says the neighborhood feels like their hands are tied.
But the police can't do anything unless the property owner signs a piece of paper stating that they don't want anybody on the property or they will be trespassing.
The burned property is assessed to a number of owners, according to the Caddo Tax Assessor's Office. Unreachable landlords make it difficult for officers to step in.
We can't, in good conscience, legally discriminate against someone or bother someone because of their economic condition.
The Highland Neighborhood Association held a meeting on the squatter and dilapidated home issue. One solution was to compile a blight index.
What we need first is data on how much blight we're facing, and then we need to look at those addresses and see, is it a situation where there's 30 heirs and we can't get the property clear?
Shreveport Mayor Tom Arsenault says the home received a violation before it was burned, but the process was too early for demolition.
Our process requires due process, and therefore before we could demolish someone's property, we have to give them notice and an opportunity to appear. And so our property standards ordinance requires that, so we can't just go knock down a building.
A state ordinance on criminal trespassing was passed in August 2024, and City Councilman Gary Brooks says it will be enforced.
My understanding in the 400 block of Columbia is the police were called multiple times and basically left the neighborhood with the impression that the squatters have rights. That's right. So that is not the case.
While legal restrictions remain, SPD says creativity will be used to ensure safety to residents.
Some of that is simply doing identity checks, verification, warrants checks, different things like that. Sometimes we get into possession of drugs paraphernalia. So if these individuals are wanting attention, then the Shreveport Police Department will give them that attention.
Now, unfortunately, Shreveport City Attorney was not at the Neighborhood Association meeting to address the ordinance. But City Councilman Gary Brooks says that clarity will be given at the next public safety meeting on Tuesday. Dan.
Homeowners deserve it. Miriam, thanks so much.